Are you ready for the coming transhumanist future? Humanity is entering an age where the term survival of the fittest will be redefined in the sense that the survival part will be made much more obtainable for a much wider percentage of Earth's population due to incredible advances in machine learning and automation, which will eradicate the need for human labor and greatly increase efficiency and productive output. So, in the near future, technology will ensure that the basic necessities required for survival are a guaranteed right for all of humanity. Think of it like a giant worldwide nanny state where the vast majority of Earth's population will be completely taken care of, but at the same time they will be completely useless in terms of their ability to contribute anything meaningful to society in the form of work output. Most of the human workforce in nearly all industries will be made redundant and replaced by artificial intelligence algorithms, which will be running within cloud-based supercomputers and used to remotely control robotic hardware. This will not only happen in blue-collar industries such as construction and hospitality, but also in the white-collar sectors like law and medicine. This can already be seen beginning to take shape in our present reality with IBM's artificially intelligent supercomputer, which is named Watson, taking truly revolutionary steps in industries such as medicine, where it is utilizing breakthroughs in cognitive computing power to process vast libraries of medical information in a matter of seconds. Watson then uses AI algorithms to comprehend the semantic meaning of the data and come to an increasingly accurate conclusion or diagnosis that best fits the current situation. Think of it like 100,000 experienced doctors coming together to collaborate and combine their vast knowledge of medical expertise. These 100,000 doctors could work 24 hours a day, never having to sleep, or discussing and comparing all of their notes and patient files from their entire careers at the rate of 10 million pages a second. This civilization-altering technology will also transform things like the legal sector, relegating human lawyers and judges to the pages of history. Can you imagine standing before a robotic judge who is connected to the cloud and, in less than a second, could analyze 5,000 previous cases that had ever set a precedent in regards to your particular legal situation? This judge could then systematically and efficiently reach a conclusion regarding the most fair and accurate course of justice to be applied given all the available evidence. Just imagine all the money that would be saved internationally on legal administration alone once these type of AI systems are in place. IBM's Watson-type technology will also be able to be applied to the construction and hospitality industries, where everything from project managers and labourers to waiters and chefs will be replaced by robots, which will be controlled remotely by cloud-based supercomputers utilizing AI algorithms and completely independent of human guidance. The front-end hardware for this is already in the later stages of development, with humanoid robots such as Asimo being developed by Honda, Atlas by Boston Dynamics, and Neo by SoftBank Robotics, just to name a few. Yes, I will admit, current robotic and AI technology is still reasonably primitive at this current time, but keep in mind that so was mobile phone technology at the start of this century, and now we are able to fit computer processing power in our pockets that used to take an entire room to house just 5 decades ago. What is known as exponential growth, where the length of time taken for technology to improve gets shorter and shorter, is driven largely by commercial competition, where a company such as Apple or Microsoft, for example, will strive to obtain a competitive edge over the other. Picture a completely self-driven van pulling up to your house, a robot getting out, then running up to your door to deliver a parcel containing the new set of headphones you just ordered from Amazon, and you begin to get a small glimpse of the coming technological unemployment. Same thing with taxis, buses and trains. There will be no human operators required. Most public government agencies, such as social welfare, will also become increasingly automated, using artificial intelligence to manage and ensure Earth's largely unemployed population are all paid enough money each week in order to keep a roof over their head, internet, power and water running, as well as sufficient food in their cupboards and basic transport costs met. The cognitive computing ability of Watson in its current manifestation is only the tip of the iceberg as far as machines making humans obsolete goes, and when combined with the increasingly capable robotic hardware, it is not hard to imagine a scenario in the not too distant future where the vast majority of humans have been made redundant. So in my opinion, nearly all of the services that are currently provided by humans as we enter the year 2017 will be outsourced to machines within the next 3 decades. And while, yes, the average living standard globally will be greatly improved due to billions living in third world countries having their standard of living brought up to a level where the basic necessities of life are provided for, the downside will be that this will in effect be a form of global communism, where the vast majority will be stuck at the bottom of the pyramid with no way of ever climbing up. Unlike in our current capitalist system, where, in the Western world at least, one has the ability to improve his situation by using entrepreneurial skills and resources to become wealthy, or by climbing the career ladder, for example, in the coming world of technological unemployment, such opportunities will probably only exist for those who are able to merge their biological bodies with machines and become transhuman. Now, what I mean is, in order to stay competitive against the coming artificial intelligence that will be intellectually far superior to our current biological brains, humans will begin to implant computer chips inside their brains to increase their cognitive ability. But these implantable brain chips will not come cheap, and it is most probable, given human nature, that it will only be the wealthiest humans on Earth that will be able to afford this technology. So it will be the super rich transhumanist class who will have complete power on Earth. In conclusion, sometime in the next few decades, I believe we will reach a level of technological capability where most of humanity will become unemployed due to artificially intelligent machines being able to do their jobs far more efficiently and at a fraction of the cost. As we near this point, the rich ruling class on Earth will begin merging with the machines by implanting computer chips in their brains so that they too can obtain superhuman intelligence, and by becoming transhuman remain at the top of the pyramid. Now us humans who are still biologically natural will have all the basic necessities of life provided for us by our transhuman masters, but because of our inferior intellectual capacity, we will never have the opportunity to rise up the pyramid. It will be at this point in history that the term survival of the fittest will be replaced with a brand new mantra: ascension of the smartest.
And that singularity you're describing is a melding of man and machine, so you can't tell one from the other.
Right. My view is that it's not us versus them. We're going to merge with them. This is metaphorical in terms of the whole access to information technology I use.
And that's your cell phone.
Yeah, and it's a gateway to the cloud of resources. And that makes me smarter, and it's part of who I am. And in fact, if I'm cut off from access, maybe not this physical device, but some access to the cloud of resources, information resources, I feel less than complete. I use them all the time, and I'm not unique. And the electronics will be so small it will be hidden in our clothing. It will make its way into our bodies and brains. So our thinking will become a hybrid of biological and non-biological thinking. The non-biological part will be backed up because we naturally back up anything that's computerized. Ultimately, that will be where the action is, and it'll become so intelligent, it will be able to model the biological part too. So that will also get back done. And I think, yes, as we introduce technology into our bodies and brains, we're still keeping that continuity.